Good morning, YouTube. I assume it's morning because I'm usually up really late when I'm on YouTube and, I don't know, browsing around, get out a good cup of coffee. I'm talking morning as in like 3 in the morning. I'm not gone to sleep yet, not woken up. Well, um, obviously, not just woken up. Um, I thought I'd pull out the mic. I've got something on my mind that's been rattling in my brain, sort of like a song stuck in my head, constantly just going fucking round and round. Um, it's basically just to do with what I think the appropriate time for a joke would be. I've been hearing it too fucking much that certain jokes aren't appropriate and whatnot. I'd say straight up that I don't think there's any time that a joke isn't appropriate, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm saying that there's not really a particular circumstance, or there's not really a type of joke that probably isn't appropriate. Racism, I'm not supporting racism. Please, ease up. I'm not fucking saying that. What I'm saying is, though, is that I'm pretty sure there's no joke spectrum. There's no, I don't know, metaphysical spectrum. Oh, yeah, I said a pretty big word just then. There's no, like, there's nothing defining when or when not a joke should be said. But I'm not going to get straight into it. I'm just going to quickly say that this is, I'd like to say this isn't a rant, but it probably is. I'd rather say I'm not going to be just lashing out and not being constructive. I'm being more, I'd like to say I'm being a bit more constructive, you know. I'll give almost like an essay. I'd give my reasons for it. Even in my introduction, like I said, I'm pretty much already saying straight up that I do not believe there is a spectrum. When I say spectrum, obviously, I mean that there is no right or wrong joke, really. I will explain why that is. Please do not get triggered. Yeah, like I said, this is very informal. This is not going to be, claim, and then I'm going to use evidence. I'm going to try to be constructive, but I'm also going to try to be as casual as possible. And yeah, this will be a bit crude, I guess. My humor is probably a bit desensitized, which I think that's the way everything is going. Not that I'm saying there's an issue with that. But yeah, let's get right into it. Hey guys, Argo here. First, I'd like to start off with saying thank you for actually staying in and not going straight into the comment section, the cesspool of YouTube, and just basically saying, get fucked, mate. I'm not really buying it. I'm not really buying what you're saying. Accusing me of basically having scrambled eggs for brains. I'm not trying to come off racist. I am gonna put forward what I think, the limits of a joke would be. I mean, I probably could word that better. I'll go straight into it. So I had an experience with my mate where he told me one of those dead baby jokes, and yeah, I think they're pretty fucked up, to be honest. I think you're pretty fucked if you're into that shit. But, that aside, I said to him basically, yeah, you're fucked, mate. And he said, nah, I'm not. And I asked him why. And he said, well, if there is some sort of limit to a joke, I really want to know. Because if there's some sort of, dictatorship on what's not appropriate, then you may as well ban all types of jokes, because you're just going to go into some sort of weird regression where it's just going to keep on getting worse and worse and worse, and everything is going to be banned. I mean, it sounds like some sort of almost conspiracy fucking weird shit, anti-independent shit that I'm going on about, but that's not what I'm saying either. What I'm saying is that I think I can relate it to something like the bald man fallacy. I think that's the best way for me to relate it to. Yeah, I go to uni. Yeah, I'm fucking white privileged, or whatever the fuck people say. Yeah, I'm educated. Get over it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm trying to be informal, and I mean, I'm not even trying to be informal, to be honest. I think I'm pretty fucking cooked. It's like 2 in the morning, so the fallacy I'd relate this to because that's all philosophy seems to be good for, is finding fallacies with things. No, I'm just joking. No, that's not a stab at philosophy. Just fucking take it easy. But the fallacy I think I'm aware of, and I'm probably getting it wrong, is like the grain of sand bald man fallacy, where it's like if you have this guy on the left who's got three hairs left, and he's, you say he's bald, and then you got the guy on the right, he's got 5 hairs, and you say he's bald, and then you got the guy on the further to the right, and he's got 100 hairs, and you're like, well, he's not fucking bald, because look how many more hairs he's got than the first guy. Well, then you're not never going to find out who the fuck's bald, because it's just going to go on and on, There's not going to be a specific number, and if you say the person with 100 hairs is bald, then that means the person with 99 hairs, I'm guessing, that means the person with 101 hairs is not bald. Yeah, I'll try to cut it short. Like, I'm really trying not to let this fucking podcast go for a million years. This is all improvised. Probably sounds improvised. I am not like reading this off anything. I'm just going off my head. But I think grain of sand also, like if you have 3 grains of sand, you say it's just 3 grains of sand. You have 5 grains of sand. Then you have like 500 grains of sand, and you say it's sand, and then you say it's a pile or a heap. But then you take one, you say 499 grams of sand, you'd say it's still a pile of sand. But where is the spectrum? Where is the pile and grains? Where is the discrepancy between the two? How do you define between the two? And just to quickly say, not shut this off, but yeah, there is more reasoning into this. I'd say there are times where jokes aren't appropriate. I mean, if you're gonna go to a funeral and you make some fucking dead man jokes, or I don't know, some sort of really bad taste, like black humor sort of joke, like you're a fucking idiot. Like, fucking Christ, you are not meant for this world. You're probably, I don't know, mildly autistic or Asperger's or something. Like, fuck, because you must know that is not appropriate. So what I'm saying is, there's no limit to a joke, but also people can use common sense to know when it is appropriate. And like I said, I don't want this to go for too long, because it's gonna get fucking boring, and I don't know if people can really stay. Like I said, this is sort of a podcast. It is really just me discussing things, but I'm not talking to anyone else, so I don't want this getting boring. So I'll sum it up. I really do think, I don't know how there's a limit to a joke, because I don't know where you're gonna find, if you say dead baby jokes are bad, and then you start working your way back, you're eventually going to hit knock jokes and say they're fucking bad. I don't know. That's how I see it. Once again, opinion, my fucking opinion. Not that there's enough of enough of those. But it is an opinion. I can't do anything about that. I'm not looking at this objectively, at it objectively. It's just how I see it. Anyway, that's it. That's really it. There's not much more I'm saying about this. It's just a little, I don't know, discussion. Do what you will in the comments. Fucking, I don't know, give me a thumb down if you found this impeding on your trigger sense or whatever the fuck, if you found it too edgy. But I of course would appreciate a thumbs up, and I'd appreciate that fat subscribe button to be, come up as unsubscribe, because that's what happens when you press subscribe. You know how it works. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that shit. But without further ado, thanks for listening, and thanks for hearing me out. Please don't take this to heart, and peace out.